Ladies and gents, thank you for joining me for another weekend warm-up reaction. Today I want to react to the Teutonic thrash metal kings coming from Germany, and I'm talking about none other than KREATOR, the kings of European thrash metal. And they are one of the biggest thrash metal bands in the world and the biggest thrash metal band in Europe. Now, despite the band being so famous, I don't think I've ever listened to them. I might have attempted to listen to some of their songs in the past, but I really cannot remember. So it's a fresh first time listen to KREATOR. Now, I guess I know what to expect, some form of thrash metal, so not so melodic, fast paced, maybe double bass drums, not blast beats, but really fast drum rhythms, kind of harsh vocals and brutal lyrics and stuff like that. So I have some kind of expectations in my mind. I was checking like which songs I should react to, and a few songs came up during my research, but it seems like People of the Lie is one of the more famous songs and praised songs by fans of the band. Also, People of the Lie is taken from their highly acclaimed Coma of Souls album released in November 1990. I believe it was November 6, 1990. It's their full-length album number 5. Other notable albums they have released, or highly acclaimed albums, are Pleasure to Kill, released in 1986, the second album, and the fourth album, Extreme Aggression, released in 1989. I've decided to go with Coma of Souls. The first reason being it was released in 1990. A lot of legendary metal albums were released in 1990, one of them being Painkiller by Judas Priest, but many other albums. I believe Cowboys from Hell by Pantera was released in 1990. Black Album by Metallica, or the self-titled album, was released in 1990. So a lot of epic, and usually these albums were a little bit different to what those bands have done in the past, in the 80s or 70s for some of them, like Judas Priest. I have a feeling like Coma of Souls will be a little bit more refined. Maybe the production could be a little bit better than Extreme Aggression or Pleasure to Kill, and maybe the songwriting will be a little bit more mature, maybe a little bit more melodic from what I read, still being thrash metal, but some maybe melodies are there. So let's see. I'm gonna go with Coma of Souls, but do let me know in the comments below which other songs I should check out for KREATOR. And before we kick in and jump into the reaction, you can see those t-shirts as you have seen in my previous videos if you've been following the channel. So go ahead and order your t-shirt. I'm also doing discounts until the end of April, so make sure to grab your t-shirt now. All right, before we go into the reaction, let's check the band lineup. So the band lineup has changed from 1990 until today. So the current band lineup is Mila Petrozza on vocals and guitars, so that's the frontman of the band, he's still there, and Venter on drums, whose name is Jürgen Ryle, he's still there. So those are the two original members. And then at the moment we have Sami Sirnio on guitars, I believe he's from Finland, and Frederic Leclerc, who's from France, on bass. However, back during Coma of Souls, it was Mila Petrozza, Venter on drums, and Frank Kostzik on lead guitar, I don't know him, and Rob Fioretti on bass, I also don't know him. All right, let's not delay, and let's jump right into People of the Lie by KREATOR. So I picked a YouTube video from the official KREATOR YouTube page. It seems there is some kind of video. Let's see. You ready? Let's do this. That intro was strange in terms of timing and the rhythm. Let me hear it again. Wasn't really focusing that much. Strange and nice. Thrashy, yeah.
Don't look at me as if I didn't know. Your vanity is all you ever show.
Okay, no double bass so far. Cool guitar sound. It's a little bit like harsh vocals, bordering on growling. It's not growling, but In some parts it sounds a bit like that.
when you die, no one will shed a tear. Don't pass me by, don't need your hatred here. Got a master plan, genocide, can't understand. People of the line.
Got a master plan genocide, that's what I hear. Let me check the lyrics. Sounding good so far. I had really high expectations, so still not like blown away, but the guitars are really nice. I'm sure it's nice to play. It sounds good. Like open palm muted and then playing those thrashy power chords, typical of the thrash metal genre. That intro was really nice. We'll listen to it one more time after we end the song. The vocals are okay. Yeah, I was expecting something like that. Not my favorite type of vocals, but it fits the genre, you know, the brutality of the thrash metal genre, so I understand. So let's see. Don't look at me as if I didn't know. Your vanity is all you ever show. What you believe and advocate, fanatic dogma recycled from yesterday. Got a master plan, genocide, can't understand people of the lie. Yeah, that's the chorus. You are to me the waste of flesh and blood. I'd love to see you burn in the mud, and when you die, no one will shed a tear. So pass me by, don't need your hatred here. The lyrics are nice. I can understand the point, I believe. Prejudice, intolerance, eye for an eye. You cannot hide behind those empty claims. Your racist pride is nothing but a game. Yeah, so it's either about religious fanatics or maybe some racist fanatics, because he says your racist pride. So that's why. I First I thought it's about more like a religious fanatic, like criticizing them or people who are, you know, abuse power. Like no one will shed a tear if you die because you're bad and evil and stuff like that. This is what I understand, but let me know. Okay, let's continue. The guitar solo is actually nice. Woohoo! Oh. Man, the guitar solo was amazing, especially for thrash metal. You don't usually have those great. Depends on the band. Like Metallica have some nice solos. Megadeth definitely, but not all thrash metal bands have like great solos. So let's hear that again. I don't know this guitarist, but he's playing really nice. Some pentatonic stuff, tapping. This is nice. Oriental feel, minor harmonic maybe. I like that. I think he's doing a bending and then doing a fast picking on the bend while bending up. It sounds really cool. Like, let me hear that again. It's a harmony. Two guitars playing, harmonizing.
You cannot hide behind those empty claims. Your racist pride is nothing but a game, and you will lose, for right is on the side of those who choose to fight for humankind. Got a master plan, genocide, can't understand. People of the line, you can't. People of the line.
Nice guitar wankery. Dive bomb. Let's hear that intro one more time. Still don't get what they're doing there. it's kind of confusing. If I was playing it, I would have to really memorize it, or yeah, it's nice. It's really interesting. All right. I mean, the intro and the guitar solos are amazing. The vocals not my thing. I can tolerate it, but it's not my thing. The song as a whole, the riffage, I was expecting a little bit more in some areas, like as a whole songwriting, as a song. I was expecting maybe a little bit better, but I wasn't expecting like this odd intro and this great guitar solo. So some things I'm positively surprised, other things I was expecting a bit more due to the reviews that I've read about this song and this album in general. So I have to check other songs from this album. The other song I wanted to check is the title track Coma of Souls, track number 2, I believe. So let me know if that's worth checking. And I want to check the whole album eventually, and the other 2 albums, the ones I mentioned before, Extreme Aggression, and what was the other one? Pleasure to Kill, especially. Oh, of course, if I want to check more from their discography, but especially those 3 albums to begin with, to see if I like their music. But this one is not bad. You know what? I'll add it to the playlist. But I wish they had a higher quality recording. The sound is a bit low. I had maximum volume. Let me see if I can find a better recording of the song, and I'll add it to the playlist, even though like not totally blown away, but I like it. And I think it's a good addition to my metal playlist. I don't have any KREATOR song. I think it's pretty decent, and I can imagine myself grooving to it and headbanging to it and enjoying it. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, time to check out more from their songs. Great. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Let me know again which other songs I should check for KREATOR. Appreciate you took the time, join me and watch all this video. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because it really helps to support the channel, keep these videos coming, and I'll see you in the next one.